All right, so we wrap that up, and then we go to the 7:15 kickoff, Sunday evening. Arsenal 0, Aston Villa 3. Now, who wants to start?
I will start again. For me,
do we have to talk about this?
For me, I was seething after this game. I was seething during the game because, I didn't even speak in our group.
You didn't speak.
I was raging. And if I'd have bumped into anybody while I was out, I'd have given them a good kicking. Oh, man, if somebody even looked at me the wrong way, violence would have ensued.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah.
But I had to go out for a walk.
It's funny what football does to you.
Yeah, I had to go out for a walk. I was mad as hell. But once I calmed down,
the red mist had cleared.
Yeah, once the red mist had descended and the headache had gone, it was like, you know what? It's a blessing in disguise. Because, like we were saying before, we lost to Liverpool and Manchester City when we shouldn't have. Well, especially Manchester City and Leicester, when we shouldn't have, and it was a wake-up call that we're not quite where you think you are.
Yeah.
And I think the same thing can be said for this game. Yeah, we beat Manchester United.
Oh,
but
God, we done the Arsenal, didn't we?
We are not where we want to be. You are not where you think you are.
Yes.
Yeah. You need to beat Man United, and then you need to go and beat Villa, and then you need to go and beat Leeds. That's how football works.
But didn't we say that last week?
Well,
we said we weren't getting carried away. Yes, we were singing songs of delight. Yeah. Yes, we were jubilant, but we said we can't get carried away because these two teams can beat us.
Absolutely.
And with this game, it was like Nino from New Jack City saying to G Money, sit your $5 ass down before I make change. That's exactly what it was. It was like, you upstarts.
But they had
carried
everything
away because you won against Man United.
Exactly.
Yeah. So carry on. Sorry.
No, go on, Jamal.
Yeah, I thought wet, gloomy night. I thought, thank God that fans went there because
they would have got it.
It would have kicked off. Oh my God,
they would have got it.
Would they have got it? Because would the players have been so lackadaisical?
I think the fans would have gotten their case
and they'd have stepped up.
They would have stepped up.
Exactly.
They're making Jack Grealish look like prime Kaka.
Yeah, I think we kind of got carried away with the win last week because
and rightfully so.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. Because we got over the hoodoo, and it wasn't fluke. It wasn't a fluke game.
Yeah.
We done everything right in that game.
Yeah.
And we could see from the City and Leicester game that we just needed to come up with that performance, start on the front foot against United and stifle their play, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, it's like the Monsters have jacked their powers.
Yeah.
Space Jam talk.
I think you will see a lot this season. I think with a lot of teams, like if you look at Villa, they beat Arsenal and
Liverpool.
10 goals against Arsenal.
However,
Liverpool.
They came into this game conceding 7 goals.
Conceding 7 goals themselves. So
in
they
2
lost.
games.
They're probably going to lose their next game.
Yeah. They're going to lose their next game.
So it's going to be roundabouts like that. But the thing that disappointed a lot of people is just the manner.
It's the manner of the defeat.
Yeah. So,
but the upside,
the lack of fight as well, because the worrying thing for me, and
you know what,
I've noticed it in the second half of a Leicester game. Once the opposition scores a goal, the reaction is poor.
You know what it was? It's just that, for me, I don't think Villa had to do much in this game.
No.
I think all the 3 goals were handed to them.
On a plate.
They were handed to them.
Right.
Or we could have, eliminated them.
Yeah.
Because the first goal was, oh my God, what were they doing?
We were just admiring them.
They were
the
admiring
first goal. Let's talk about the first goal.
But the thing is, before you go on to that,
it's
how we got bullied.
Well,
in that game,
Jack Grealish just brushed
Bellerin
off like he was a toddler.
He just like swatted him like a fly. It was.
And this is a guy.
And I did tell you about them shorts.
Yeah,
if he didn't have them shorts like that, he'd have.
Yeah,
they wouldn't have been Any issues?
Yeah.
No, it's the Zoolander thing.
But I think as well, Partey going off at halftime. I think when the game, I fear for this team when the game is stretched
Mhm.
and we chasing a game. The type of player that you can't lose is him.
But you see
Right?
what it is. Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you
Yeah.
again, but we've been talking about creativity and
Yeah.
there's lack of it.
Yes.
So then when we went a goal down,
Yep.
did you feel that we could score in that game?
Yes.
I always feel
We had a
can
chance.
score.
I just don't. I couldn't see it.
I couldn't see in the second half.
I couldn't
right?
see
But from the first
where the
half,
goals were going to come from.
I could see it. While it was 1-0, I could see it. But
yeah.
we then look at the other end of the pitch.
Mm-hmm.
And when the chance came,
Yeah.
what happened?
Lacazette.
Mr. 50 pence head put it in the stands.
Yeah, but
And like I said,
yeah.
this is the season Lacazette. This is it for Lacazette.
He's gone, man.
Arteta said
Yeah.
we created chance, but we couldn't even hit the target.
And we have to
I'm
be
not-
real ruthless.
No, but he
Yeah.
said, I'm not looking at anybody and I'm not going to speak about anybody, but
We
you
know
are-
it's Lacazette.
we know who you're talking about.
We know it's Lacazette. We know Willian.
All he had to do was head the ball. I'm not saying all he
Yeah.
had to do because, I probably couldn't do it myself. But as a professional footballer, you've seen it done time and time again. Head the ball back the way it came from. It's wet. Head it into the ground.
and
And
it's
it's in.
It's in.
But I don't know what kind of
his
header
middle
it is.
name right now should be Shamak. It's awful.
Shamak would have put that in.
Shamak would have
my
scored.
God, it was scored, yeah.
Shamak would have put that in.
Okay,
Because
Alex.
Shamak is renowned for heading.
Alex Bentner then.
Who?
Nicholas
Bentner.
Lord-
Would
Lord
you
Bentner.
take
Nicholas Bentner.
Bentner, yeah.
Bentner would have buried that header.
Buried the header, yeah?
Bentner would have buried it.
I doubt it.
What?
You're
Listen.
talking about these guys that are good with their head.
Bentner would have buried that. That would have come off his head like a bullet.
Adebayor would have buried it.
Yeah, Adebayor would have scored.
He would have buried it.
Yeah.
So, for me, there was
Yeah.
too many.
He had the
And those
least
are-
touches. Yeah.
Those are the margins,
Yeah.
like we've said before. Those are the margins we're dealing with. We don't create many chances. But even
Yeah.
if you do create many chances,
You've got to
You've got
score.
to
You've
score.
got to
Got
put
to
them
score,
away.
Yeah.
You've got to put them away.
but once it went to 2-0, I was like, we've got no chance of getting back in this game.
I said
Yeah.
before the goal went in, the second goal went in, I said, if Villa score, it's game over. And then
Yeah.
we were
All
we,
over.
We went to pot.
Let's talk about
It
that
could
first.
have been 6-0.
Well, when it went to
Yeah,
3-0,
it could
Villa,
have been,
we
it could
we
have
we we were all over the place.
We
just kinda-
were
yeah.
all over
Shambles
the
at
place.
the
The
back.
Keystone
Yeah.
Cops in a full effect.
Yeah.
That's what we were.
I think.
But I've got to say, I think it was great. I think it was great because, like, when we did the amateur football and we were having discussions about Olympia and we were saying, what is it? We're going to find out about the team when things go wrong. This is what Arteta's going to find out about this team after this loss. And he said it.
Mm-hmm.
And Arteta's going to find out about himself.
Well, he said.
These are,
He
you
said.
learn more about yourself in times of, trouble than when things are going right. So we're going to see what this team is
Yeah.
made of because their heads, towards the end of that game,
Yeah.
their heads are, they'd lost it. Aubameyang, he didn't storm off the pitch, but he was pissed.
Arteta was fuming.
Arteta was furious.
He was fuming.
So on Match of the Day, they had Arsenal lack of creativity stats, right? Where we goals, 9 goals in 8 games, we 15th.
Mm-hmm.
Shots, we 15th.
Well, look at the chance Bellerin had.
Touches in opposition box with
Bellerin should have pulled the
13.
trigger.
Yeah.
He done. He
Passes,
was it he created a chance for himself.
passes and crosses into the opposition box
Mm-hmm.
with 13th again. So final third, we're shocking.
Didn't
But
Bellerin
we've
create
said
a
this.
chance
Yeah.
for himself?
Yeah.
And then he passed it instead of just
Yeah.
taking a shot.
Yeah.
who's that?
Bellerin
Yeah, he
pulled the trigger.
Yeah,
Pull the
yeah, pull the
trigger.
trigger. Yeah.
And that's what we're not doing. I keep on saying.
Our best chance came. Okay, apart from that, like I said, miss. Our other chance came from one centre back passing to another centre back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But the thing is,
I said
Arteta
nothing.
knows this. This is why they went after
Yeah.
Aouar. The club, the people that the hierarchy know this. They
Yeah.
didn't quite get Aouar over the line, but, and this is a question that I wrote down because it
Yeah.
popped into my head today.
yeah,
Don't bring Ozil's name into this.
See, Is it time to bring Ozil back?
Do not bring
You know what?
Ozil's name into
Watching
it.
yesterday was so demoralizing.
Because we can't create shit.
We can't. However, we've put Ozil. It was a clean slate, and we've given Ozil enough chances.
Okay.
We've given him
All right.
enough
Okay.
rope.
So we're
And
talking
he's
about
hung himself.
We're talking about Awa
Mhm.
Ozil. But Arteta, for me, he has to get the most out of the players that are currently playing,
Exactly.
right? But that's an option, right?
I can't. I can't stand Ozil. But I looked at it yesterday and I was like, we've got no creativity.
Yeah, look at the opposition.
We've
you know
got
who's,
no creativity.
Who's running the game?
We can't find that.
Grealish and
We can't
Barkley,
find
you know?
that
Grealish.
slide. Jack Grealish is a great player.
He's a good player.
You know, Barkley.
Barkley's not rubbish, is he?
You know?
No, he's not rubbish, but we made Grealish look like
Look at
Kaka.
Messi. Yeah.
Well,
Not a single tackle.
He's not the only player. We're not
is-
the only team he's done that to.
I reckon Grealish was just having a laugh because this is the only game where no one was fouling him. He was just walking around.
Well, the referee didn't help. The referee, every time we tackled, the referee seemed to blow up. But every time they barged us about,
That's always,
how many
always been the case.
times did Saka get bundled over?
Yeah, he did.
And the referee was like, "Yeah, play on."
They were roughhousing
Yeah.
our players.
And really, I don't want to see Saka at wing back, please. Because you need him in that final third. He's creative. He's
Yeah.
one of the few creative players that we have.
Yeah. No, I do.
So,
I do understand that.
So yesterday, I think defensively, he got exposed.
Defensively, we were shocking.
Yeah.
Well, I doesn't say he get exposed. He had a bad day at the office. Shit happens.
Yeah.
At least we didn't concede 7 goals.
Yeah.
That's a silver lining gap, yeah.
It is a silver lining.
I think
Yeah,
the Black Colossus can
I think
speak on that.
we could have easily conceded 7.
It was. It's a.
We could have
it's-
easily,
Yeah.
but weren't you putting, pressing both palms together, thinking, please, no more than 3, no more than 3.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like I say, it's a blessing in disguise, that result, because Arteta and his interview. I liked his Arteta. I liked his interview. He didn't hide.
Yeah.
He said, "I take responsibility,
Yep.
and I know he's gonna give it to those players.
He needs to.
And when they come to play Leeds,
I expect
I'm
to see
expecting to see a different
A
team."
lot of improvement, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said that his interview was I'm not accepting that mindset. Well said.
Yeah.
Because too many times those players have
Yeah.
got away with performances like that, and
Yeah.
there's been no comeuppance. It's like, come on, lads, back to training. We'll forget about that.
Yeah.
No.
I
This
used
is
to hate
Arsenal.
that.
He said.
Yeah.
This
I
is
used to hate when we
this
used
is
to get a
unacceptable.
spanking, yeah.
What was the state? Let me get the actual thing, because I looked up the interview that he gave. I looked up to see the correct wording, and he said that I'm not accepting that mindset at all. He was in no mood to accept the excuses. He says the interviewer asked him is whether this was just one of those unfortunate results that comes along in football sometimes. Arteta says, not for big teams. Big teams can't afford that. We cannot afford that. You win a football match, 2 football matches, 3. We expect to win every game, and this is the standard that we have to set.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone believes that winning 1 or 2 games is good enough, they're completely wrong, and I'm not going to accept that.
Bingo.
It's like, you know what? That's what I want to hear. That's what I
Yeah.
want to hear from my manager.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
I'm expecting them to come out full guns
It's true.
against Leeds.
And I just hope it sinks
Big
in.
game,
We've got
yeah.
an international break now, and I hope it sinks in. I hope it's hurting. I hope it hurt the players.
And finally, I want to say is those stupid training videos that Arsenal always put out. What's the point of those videos?
Yeah, it's true.
Those videos are just stupid. I don't understand what the point of them is.
It's true.
You show them doing all this fancy stuff, and they're working hard in training.
Yeah.
And then come match day,
You don't see that.
you don't see that training.
Yeah.
You don't see that effort.
It's true.
Stop putting out those videos.
It's true.
Keep all that stuff behind closed doors. Do other teams put those videos out?
Probably.
You don't really see.
I'm not sure. I don't follow other teams.
You see it, but not the way Arsenal.
I think they all do it, Gab.
Well, I've got to say,
I think
I don't like.
I've seen training
I think-
videos from other teams, but do Man City do it? Liverpool? I'll have to check that out.
I don't want to see Arsenal's training videos. I don't want to see any video. That stuff should be behind
Villa
closed
coaches
doors.
in
Yeah.
really were watching.
Keep that
Yeah.
behind closed doors.